Canadian flag waves proudly. And I'm gonna go on a bike ride. It's a beautiful day in Barrie. Not too hot. And I think, you know what? Before things really get cold, I'm gonna head out on the bike and enjoy some of the rail trail and enjoy some of the history along the way. Why don't you join me? The clouds look foreboding today. Once in a while though, you just gotta stop and take in the beautiful vistas here. This is Oro-Medonte, and the fields are looking great. It's getting pretty hot actually. I'm in the sunshine, but it's just gonna be for a little while. This is what I gotta deal with. Is this a bike trail for ants? Look at these ants, they're everywhere. Oh my gosh, this is creepy. It's like the whole sidewalk's moving. Somebody must have spilled a soda here or something. It looks like a brown spot, or like a... It looks like a spot, but it's actually moving. These guys are building a brand new house over there. Something I used to be involved in and I'm not anymore. But respect the guys that do it. Good job, guys. Somebody was biking here and their shades are completely trashed. I hope they're okay. The people, not the glasses. Glasses are wrecked. Are these yours? Do you recognize them? No, they're laying right here. Come and get them. We're on something called the Simcoe County Loop Trail. Part of the Martyr Shrine. And there's historical plaques all along the way here. Let's go check it out. So according to this historical marker, we're in Oro-Medonte, and there were several settlements here with log shanties. Look at those fine accommodations. Mighty pine trees. Here's an example of an old document. And these are scattered all over the trail, and they're printed on both sides. The city of Barrie is this way. You've got some history about that. And then if you're going this way, you get the history of Oro-Medonte, which is where we're going. Definitely got to watch your head around here. If you're not paying attention, you could just smack right into some trees. Oh my gosh! There's this butterfly that wants to race me. I don't know if you can see him there. Ah, he's wily. Look at him go. Where is he? There he is. It's like a monarch butterfly. As you can see here, this bridge is out. It's called Thunder Bridge. Thunder. Anyway, so there's a detour. This road is actually closed. So if you're driving, you gotta go another way, but I'm biking, so I can go around another way. Just gotta stop and smell the... whatever those are. I'm not sure what they are. It's like a... looks like a poppy? You guys will be able to tell me. I have no idea. Beautiful flower, though. So you can see some of the work they're doing on the bridge to brace it up from one end to the other, making it safe. So this is where the trail starts, underneath the bridge. They come down that hill, which I just did. Check it out. Yeah, that was tricky. And this is where the trail starts. It's the Oro-Medonte Rail Trail. Let's go. The great thing about this trail is you get a little shade and then you get a little sunlight. So we got some shade here and now we're coming into a little pocket of sunlight. So you're not always in the sun, but on a September day like this when it's nice and you want to just kind of soak it all in before fall, this is beautiful. And of course along the way you have to stop to see these historical markers. There's the rail trail there, where it runs to, right from Barrie to Orillia. And there's a dedication plaque here. Trail sponsored by John and Rosemary Dunsmore in memory of their daughter Lori, who died in 1994. And she was an avid trail user, as you can see, enjoying winter time out here. And there's a little history on Thunder Bridge, built in 1870. Coming up on another piece of history here. It's one of these Province of Ontario historical markers, talking about the black settlement in Oro Township. And I did a little study quickly on this on the internet, and a lot of the people that were settled here was after the War of 1812. So there's a lot of history out here. And then this plaque goes into a little more detail here about some of the plots of land and how they were divided up. There you go. Certainly is a nice day. I think the rain's gonna hold off, so that's good. I've got caught in the rain on my bike twice, and it's no fun. So it's nice to see beautiful blue skies. I guess I better inhale. Oh, that was close. It was narrow. The trail runs parallel to some fields, and you can see people out there working, doing the hay. Hey! Trail crosses each line. This is 5-6 side road, so it's advisable here to stop because you're coming up on a road and there's traffic going both ways. I have safely crossed the road. Whew. Gotta be careful out there. And here's another marker. These are sporadically placed up and down the trail that tell you all the rules of the trail. Now this is mostly for the snowmobilers, because this trail doubles as a snowmobile trail in the winter. But we're not here in the winter, we're here in the beautiful summer. You have to be careful of these little holes on the trail too. Every once in a while you'll see a hole, and I think chipmunks dwell down there. That's what I think. Coming up on another crossing here. This is another road we have to slow down for. Stop. Do it safely. This road's not as busy, but still, safety first. Here amongst the growing corn is some more of the trail, and looks out of place, but that is a lawn chair. This has been here ever since I've been on this trail, and it's just kind of a little rest area. It used to have written on it, George's chair. And I just figured George was a guy who walked the trail and got a little tired once in a while and needed to have a break from walking maybe all the way that way or from all the way this way. And George, it's a comfy chair. I might try it out myself. Corn is getting tall. Sweet. Sweet corn. Anybody? Alright, never mind. There's this radio tower here, or some kind of tower, broadcasting who knows what out to who knows where. So we're on our way to Shanty Bay, which is a very small little place, but very beautiful. And it's just up at the end of this trailhead. I think this is a little creepy. You'll remember George's chair back there. Well, I wonder if George has a spare chair. There's one right in there, kind of tucked away and hidden from view. Is it his backup chair? Or does he just secretly sit there and spy on people going by? What are you up to, George? What are you up to? Getting closer to our destination. As we approach, you see some of the tree life start to change a little bit, and you start to see some evergreen trees along the trail, just in amongst all the other things that have tree names like birch and elm and other ones that I don't know about. You know what I mean, Fern? You know what I mean? The odd homeowner built a little bridge to the trail from their house. Smart. Destination approaching. We're now arriving in Shanty Bay. Getting closer. And I'll let you experience the view as we approach. There's this little park here in Shanty Bay. It's a cute little park. And as we slow down to stop at the intersection, here we are. Safely across the road now. And we come up to this little park, which is a normal stop for me on this trail. And as we approach, you can see some donors that have helped to keep this park so beautiful. So let's thank them by putting them on the internet. Here we go. Look at that. All your names are now on the internet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good job. And we're gonna go check this other little blue item out. This is handy. It's like a bike repair station. And you can hang your bike up here between those two posts and then pump up your tire if you need to. And there's some tools dangling there from a steel cord. And you can also park your bike here and lock it up. There's one of those and one of those there. And if you want to know how to use it, you can just scan that QR code in there. And really importantly, if you got to go on the trail, there's a little outhouse for you. It's called Brewis Park. And here's some of the history here. I'm not going to pretend I know it. It's all written there for you. You can check it out. And this is called the Fieldstone Fence, established in 2006. And it's pretty cool. Let's go have a look. It runs almost the whole length of the park here. And we'll go in a little closer and show you some of the stones. The people that have helped to keep this park amazing have their names written right in the rocks. See that? Day. All along here there are stones with names inscribed into them. Bridgeford, Caldwell. Thank you guys. And here's a big one. There. And it runs all the length down here. Some more history can be seen in red here. The railroad and village of Shanty Bay. Look at that guy. He's got some pretty nice looking fish there. And these guys are looking after these horses. And way back in the day, if you were thirsty, you could stop in at the Shanty Bay Tea Room. Park your bike right there and enjoy some tea. It's all written here on this historical marker. Boating used to be huge on Lake Simcoe. And maybe we'll go and explore this. This is one of the oldest churches in Canada. It's just down the road a little bit. We'll have to go see that. But not before a little rest at the picnic table. A little further down the road in Shanty Bay is this, St. Thomas Anglican Church. And it's a historical church, and there it is. There's a lot of history to this church. We're going to go explore it a little closer. It's really beautiful and very unique in its construction. So right next to it is the cemetery. And there it is. It's beautiful. You get the sunshine behind it a little bit. Darkens out the iris, but you get the idea. Really like this front door too. Very heavy construction. Big latch on it. I wonder if we can see inside. There you go. Oh, look at that. There's a view inside for you. Wow. It's pretty nice. It's a really unique exterior to it. Let's go check out this historical marker and get some more information. First of all, you can see the cornerstone here. St. Thomas Church, 1830. 1830. And then over here, we have the marker, 1838. This church, one of the few surviving structures in Ontario built of rammed earth. Wet and dry clay, chopped straw, all compacted together. And this is what you get. It's called rammed earth. It's sort of I don't know. Have you ever been to Wonderland and you've seen up close the mountain, the Wonderland Mountain? It's kind of what it feels like. You can see it's been cared for over the years. A few cracks have shown up. They've all been fixed. Here's some of the beautiful windows. And then back here, this is really nice. Take a little walk out back and you've got a beautiful, very serene part of the cemetery. And look, a secret door. I found it. Should we go inside? It's open. Another door. That's the secret. There are 2 doors. This one's locked. What's in there? Perhaps we'll never know. Here's a view from the back of the church. It's really peaceful out here. I know it's a cemetery and it's supposed to be, but I really like this. Here's another view, the other side of the church. And then there's another building here, but what caught my eye is back there. It's another little secret building. Let's go find out what it is. I've walked across the cemetery, parked my bike, and here we are. Look at this cool little building here. Let's approach. I love the door. The door is so cool. Not sure what this building is. It's got a clay roof. Very nice. I'm gonna approach. See if it's open. I think it is. It is open. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've never been in something like this before. Oh my goodness. There are actual crypts. This is amazing. There's 4 of them. Oh my goodness. What? It is a quick closing. It's quick for that speedy funeral. It looks like you could open it here. Fortunately, it's locked. These are really neat. Okay, so here is the markers that tell us who is here. 1877 to 1949. Wow. Wow. There's another fellow, John Lang. Died in Toronto. For the Lord will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your reward. Look at that. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. And there's 2 more there. And look here. A fireplace? There's a fireplace. This is so wild. I don't know how long I want to stay in here, but I'm fascinated by this whole thing. I don't even have any more words. This is wild. So in these sarcophagi are these actual people. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, I gotta go. I'm closing the door on the creepy sarcophagus room. Look at the door knocker's funny. Wow. You know, that was a really cool experience. And I'm really glad that in this little town that is open so you can go in and kind of look, and that there's not been thieves and vandals going in and, you know, making all kinds of mess. It's really clean and neat. It's a little dank and a little musty in there, but that's about it. That was really cool, actually. We're in Shanty Bay, so I'm going to wrap up the adventure now. I'm going to head home. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Another ToddTrek. Just a final note, if you do come by, there's a pig roast supper happening very soon, but you got to reserve.